Hello there and welcome to Genesis Models. My name's Bobby Waldron. In this video we're going to be having a nice inbox review of Eduard's Royal Class BF109G. Now this is the new sort of tooling of the BF109G, but if you go onto Genesis Models website you will see a rapid video build of building the BF109E. It's the same kit, same mould, apart from they've changed the mould slightly to make it a G version, and this has been released as a Royal Class, and the Royal Class basically means it's a nice bee's knees kit. A bit on the expensive side, but you do get a hell of a lot with it. And as you can see just on the side here, these are all the different markings you can do, which is what, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 different markings you can do there, which is an absolute heap load of decals. So let's open this up and let's have a quick look what's in the box as it is before I actually start opening stuff up. Well, first off, the sprues. Now you get two canopy sprues, and that is because you get two BF109G, so you get two kits that you can build here, so sort of nicely side by side. We have a separately bagged piece here as well with our fuselage sections, same with our wing sections as well. And then we have two identical bags here which have all our bits and bobs, cockpit, propellers, all that kind of thing. Two sprues in there to do all those little bits and bobs, and as I say, you get two so that you can make two aircraft, right? What we also have in here, we've got a bunch of aftermarket parts. We have these nice new fabric seat belts that Eduard's been doing. We've got canopy masks here as well. We've got two lots of stencils here, which is going to be rather cool as well. We have actually, I'll probably show you that later, but basically it's a certificate of authenticity for something cool that you get with the kit. We've got a massive instruction booklet here with all our bits and bobs in there. Moving along, we have this massive decal sheet going on in here. We also have this sort of thing that you can sort of go off and you collect stuff if you want to go down that line. I haven't really looked up on that. And then in here, I do believe we've got a coaster in here, but we'll open that up in a bit. In here we have some sort of a special ornament, which we'll open that up in a bit as well. And also in this box we've got like a nice beer mug. We'll open that up in a sec as well. And then we've also got a box with some nice resin pieces in there. So I'm going to do some research, open this all up, and we'll have a closer look. So let's get started with the instructions, and please bear in mind that this kit is heavily based on the E version, so a lot of this is going to be the same. So I'm going to quickly go through these and not kind of look over things more than once. So cockpit is all basically the same. I know it's going to be a G version, so it's a little bit different. The advantage with this is we get the fabric seat belts with this kit. You also do get the photo etch seat belts with this as well, so you can pick and choose what you want to use. So that's rather good. Next big difference really is the engine cowl section. Now with the E version you had it so that you had an engine inside there and you could choose to put the engine cowl on or off, but with this one it is just two halves that come together. And you'll also notice that there is no engine that comes with this, so that's basically the biggest difference here, is the whole engine section. There is no engine in there, it's two halves come together. We've got different exhausts and everything going on here, so that's the biggest difference, but everything else is pretty much the same. Maybe they've put you know, different recessed panel lines here and there for like the G version, but you know, that is sort of your big difference. Now with the raw class version, you do get some nice bits of exterior detail as well, because you get the extra bit of photo etch for the exterior. You do get resin wheels as well, which is rather nice, and it shows you how to do all that. Again, more photo etch detail there. Moving along, all seems to be the same as the E, but then we get to this bit at the end, which is you know, we can have like these MG pods, we can have rocket pods, nice bits of photo etch and resin pieces that build up these extra beefy weapons for the G version. So that is going to be rather nice and cool. And actually the MG pod, you can have it open and closed and show off like the workings inside the MG pod. Then we have canopy mask for this for both aircraft. It does the canopy and it also does the wheels as well, so you got wheel masks with it as well. Then we have this absolutely gorgeous, nice glossy, well, semi-glossy, good quality paper in colour, showing us all of these absolutely gorgeous schemes that we can do with the gorgeous decals that we get with this as well. So many different camo patterns in different colours. You know, you really are sport for choice. Yes, you've got two kits you can build, but you know, some of these aircrafts, you know, you want to do them all. It's not just German ones as well. We've got stuff Romanian, Swedish the Swiss Air Force and everything. So you know, it's not just all German. And then at the back, you know, we've got the usual stencils. So that's the instructions, right? And I just want to kind of get out and show you the decals here. Now we have stencils. These are made by Eduard. These are Eduard's decals. These decals do work nice. I've used them before. They are good decals. But what we do get is these absolutely stunning decals here. Right, this is for all these different markings. We've got lots and lots of nice decals, different squadrons and everything. Very nice stuff. And then down the bottom here, you know, we do have dials for our decals. I know we've got lots of nice photo etch and everything, but it's nice to have the option if you want that. So, and these are printed by Cartographer, made in Italy, so we know that these are the best decals in the world, so we're going to have no problems with them. Looking at the sprues, you know, these are kind of like standard little bits and bobs here and there. There's like maybe one or two that are slightly different from the E version, but I don't think I should really kind of go through all them. In here we do have well, actually we have four I forgot what it's called now. The middle bit of the aircraft, you know what I mean? Fuselage section, that was it. Four of them. What this means is basically it's something like you can do the G2, 4, 6, lots of different versions. So you really have got four separate molded fuselage sections that has slight differences that make them the different types, which is really nice of Eduard to like do that. It really is really shows off Eduard there. And then again here we have four sets of wings, so that you can have these slight differences. Maybe I could just open them up and we can have maybe a quick look at the slight differences. Let's get this open. Right, and you know, as I've said in the rapid video build, you know, the surface detail on these is absolutely gorgeous. It's the next generation style surface detail, you know, with all that nice different size rivets and different size recessed panel lines, lots and lots of detail. But if we could maybe put a couple of these up against each other and see what differences there are, we can see what Eduard's playing on. Well, these two actually look the same, and as far as I can tell, the difference I'm seeing here is the top wing. We've got this bulge just going on there, whereas the other two hasn't. So I mean, it's only a slight difference, but there you go. We've got another one here with a bulge as well. In fact, it almost looks like that is the only difference. You've got two that has this bulge, and then you've got another two that doesn't. So I suppose you can make two of either. So that's basically just a quick look at them. It's just slight little differences which you don't really get with other manufacturers. I mean, they will literally just go off and go, let's make a piece for these two bulges, right? And stuff like that. There's probably panel lines and stuff slightly in different positions. Now we come to like all our different sort of bits of aftermarket part that you get with this, because this kit, by the way, costs £75.20 from Hanance RRP. I have found with the Royal Class stuff that it does go down in price. You know, you shop around and you will find it for lower prices than that. So actually, you know, I don't really hold £75.20 as the price that you're going to pay. It is a lot of money, but then you know what, we've got two kits going on with this. Yeah, two nice kits going on with it, and then all the aftermarket parts. Because actually, to buy this G version as a single aircraft Provi pack is £22.30 or something like that. You know, so I mean, you're already getting like £45 worth of plastic in here with having two, let alone all the cool stuff you get with it. Now here is some of our exterior detail and some photo etch bits that are going to go on our resin, like weapons. Really nice, typical nice Eduard stuff. We've got two sets together of instrument display panels and cockpit detail, as well as seat belts, and they're looking rather good. We also have our, hold on, we've got a bit of a screen going on there as well, which is rather nice. Here is our, you can't really see these on camera really, it's very faint, but there's all your canopy masks and wheel masks. And then this is the new thing that Eduard's sort of been doing, which is fabric seat belts. I haven't actually tried these myself, but they do look rather cool, and the whole idea is because they're fabric, they're gonna sort of flow more naturally than photo etch does, so it's supposed to just look a bit more natural, and they do look rather good actually. I won't mind trying them out one day. So those are the seat belts, which you've got two choices of doing. Then we have our resin stuff. Alright, let's just get this out. Nicely in a box, nicely packaged. Keep the foam, always use the foam for lots of different tasks and stuff. We have in here is our rockets and stuff. Let's just get these out and bring you in. Some nice rocket detail going on there, nice raised bits. I do believe these are the rockets themselves, you know, looking rather cool. Oh, actually no, it almost looks like, don't hold me to it, that these are the tops of the rockets to go in the tubes, or you can actually have the whole rockets themselves to maybe sort of make it look like it's being loaded. You know, that's, I'm just guessing that though. Some nice MGs and some little bits and bobs to go in there. In this one, I'll just kind of speed things up. We have you know, our MG pods, the actual NG working bits going on just in there, and then we have our resin wheels, you know, two sets nicely to go with the kit, and these do look actually rather nice and sharp. Let's just bring you in on these, not too much. There we go, looking very good. You can actually see the writing on the actual treads as well, which nice raised detail going on there, looking rather cool. Just quickly put these away, and then what I'm going to show you now is stuff that is not related to building this, but is actually cool stuff that you get with it. The first thing I'm going to show you is we get this piece of an actual BF109 G14, which I think it was shot down in at the 11th of September 1944. You know, so this is an actual piece which, you know, it's nicely mounted with a nice plaque. You know, absolutely fantastic to, you know, get something like this that you can sort of put on display with your models. Absolutely a fantastic sort of addition to it. You also do get a nice certificate of authenticity for your piece of a BF109 G14, and you also, not only is it just a certificate, but it's actually a bit of a nice sort of write up here of like about the pilot, the flight path it took, and all these kind of things to, you know, really sort of get into depth with the actual aircraft. And I do believe they have got the markings on here for it. Well, they should do. I'm pretty, actually, yeah, I did see them. They are in there, so, you know, rather good there. The other little cool thing we get is we get this coaster that was in this little package here. I think this is, I haven't really looked into this, I wasn't personally interested in it, but they do these collectible coasters and you can like collect them all, sort of thing. To be totally utterly honest, it does feel like a very flimsy coaster that you would not really want to use as a real coaster, because it just feels a bit cheap, and that if you got it wet it would just soak up whatever moisture and ruin it instantly, sort of thing. But I'm guessing it's a collector's thing and you put it on display. But there you go. I think there's like X amount that you can collect, and you get a random one in each kit. I think you can go to the website and buy them all if you want to put them on show and stuff. So nice bit going on there. And what the coaster is kind of for is for this, and a nice beer glass, absolutely gorgeous beer glass that you get with it to put your beer in or to put them on display. It's rather nice because literally almost all the, you know, all these Royal classes that they do, I've got the Spitfire Royal class, and that also came with one of these beer glasses. So, you know, it's a nice collection that you can, you know, collect up. And this is the Gustav, and I do believe there's different prints on different ones, and you can collect all of them as well. And there was like the Hellcat, I do believe they did glasses for them, or metal beer jugs or something. So, you know, there's a nice collection there that you can put to go in display with your models as well. So it's a nice touch for Eduard. So then, you know, we come to price. Now the price, as I say, was £75, which seems like a lot, but you know what, I think you're getting yourself a good deal here. And especially, you know, if you can pick it up for cheaper than that, which I know you can, once they've been out for a while, they do sort of go down in price if you look around. You know, and for what you get, you know, 2 aircrafts, all this aftermarket parts and all the markings, fantastic decals, you know, and to get all these little added extras is just, you know, really sets this kit off quite nicely. So what is going to be the score for this kit? Well, it's got an absolutely gorgeously whopping score of a nice 9.3, and here at Genesis Models, anything that's between 9 and 10 is like going into the pure excellence of model kit releases, which this kit is. I mean, it was an 8.8 that I gave this kit as a Provi pack with the E version, but this one, you know, because you get the extra resin and photo etch and all these extra parts for the kit, as well as you know, all these, you know, added sort of extras, just kind of and all the decals, you know, you've got 16 different options there. Really does kind of bring this kit as a definite recommended buy. Even if, you know, you think it might be a lot of money, you know, it is definitely you know, worth getting, because Eduard Eduard, you know, the fit as well. Eduard stuff fits together beautifully. I mean, I built the E version, that went together absolutely fantastically. So you know, you just can't grumble with this kit. So hopefully you've enjoyed this in-box review, and just remember, you know, if you want a closer look at the plastic parts, go check out the rapid video build. And actually in the rapid video build of this, I'll show you how to build the E version. So you know, it's probably going to be sort of the same, well, it is the same sort of construction, so it sort of you know, counts for the G version as well that we've got here. So until next time, I hope you've enjoyed this. My name is Bobby Waldron, and I'll see you next time.